Okay, guys. So today onwards, we are going to discuss about Python. Okay. That's why we met together here. So before going to start Python, let me introduce myself. This is Satya, Big Data Certified Programmer, Java Certified, Python Certified, C#.NET Certified also. So far, I trained more than 50,000 students, not 15,000, 50,000 in different technologies. Okay. So my main concept is Java. In Java only I've trained more than 30,000 students. Okay. Right. Now let me start introduction part of Python. Come on, look at the screen. Just a second, let me share this screen. Online students, what about are you able to see my screen, please, all of you? Is my screen sharing properly or not? Okay. Come on, look at the screen of you. So, Python was developed by. Okay, Shirisha, okay. Please mute yourself. Okay. Come on, Python was developed by Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum in the year 1991. Okay, it is not a new language, it is also very old language. Even it is older than Java also. Java first version is released in the year 1995, but this is 1991. Python is older than even Java also. But even Python is older than Java. Which one became more popular? First, Java or Python? Java. Almost up to 2015, Java was very popular, even you compare with Python also. For the past 6 to 7 years, Python has been becoming more popular. Slowly, Java has been becoming unpopular. I'll show you one screen very soon. Like that is a rating of each and every language. So, like today, world most popular language is Python only, not Java. I'll show you the rating of each and every language very soon. No need to worry. Okay. Right. Come on, if you look at this, like first version of Python is what? 0.9.0. This is the first version of Python. Okay. Please stop your videos, all of you. Okay. From the first version onwards, for every 3 to 4 months, we have been getting one new version in Python. That means for every year, almost 3 to 4 versions. Almost how many? Come on. 1991 to 2023, almost more than 30 years. Then you can imagine how many versions are there in Python. More than 100 versions are there. So latest version of Python is That is, this I'll show you here. Python 3.11.4. Which is the latest version? 3.11.4, which is released June 6th recently. June 6th, 2023. So this is the version we are going to. It is not sharing, right? 1 second. Okay, right? Is it okay now? Come on. Latest version of Python is 3.11.4, which is released June 6, 2023. So this is the version we are going to discuss. Okay. Languages like C, C++, Java, Scala, C#.NET, there are many languages, right? Just like languages C, C++, Java is, Python is also very powerful programming language. Very powerful programming language. But in fact, Python is a competitor of all the high-level languages. Which are high-level languages? Come on, anyone? Which are low-level? C, C++, they're all comes under low-level languages. Which are high-level? Java, Scala, C#.NET, right? VB.NET. These are all what? High-level languages. So Python is the competitor of all the high-level programming languages. Like when you compare Python with Java, in some cases Python is better, in some cases Java is better. You will see that sort of cases very soon in detail, in very cool manner, in what cases Python is better, in what cases Java is better, we will see that. But in many cases Python is better than Java. That's why Python has been becoming more popular today. Many cases Python is better than Java. Like when you go for programming, practically I'll show you, like while writing a program, I'm going to compare Python program with Java, Python program with C, Python program with C++. There, I'll prove that Python is better than Java or C or C++ in detail and very good. Okay, I'll show you practically everything. Is it okay? Right. Now, before going to, like, when you talk about programming languages, come on, what is the purpose of learning programming languages? Why do you want to learn programming languages? What is the use of it? Simple, they're used to develop applications, right? Programming languages are used to develop applications, nothing but programs. Okay. But my question is, what kind of applications we can develop using Python? That is very important. Now, before going to discuss about different types of applications which we can implement using Python, but my question here is, who can learn Python? Who can learn Python? Generally, people saying that to learn Java, you must have C, C++ knowledge. Yes or no? Without C, C++ knowledge, it is very difficult to understand Java programming. But what about Python? Who can learn Python? Suppose I came from completely non-IT background like BA, BCom, but I want to learn Python. Is it possible? 100% possible. Without programming languages knowledge, with zero programming knowledge, we can directly learn Python because Python is very simple. Python is very simple and Python is simple and small. Here I'm using two different terms, simple and there are so many reasons to say Python is very simple. There are so many reasons. One of the reasons is what? Python syntax is very easy. Python syntax is, if the syntax is easy, you need not more concentrate on syntax. You can more concentrate on logic. The development becomes very easy. Programmer burden will be reduced automatically. So development, time saving, development cost saving, many advantages if it is simple. Am I right? Yes or no? Not only that. Whatever complex concepts you have in C, C++, they're all eliminated from Python. Any complex concept of C language, anyone? C lo నీకు ఏది complex? Pointers అంటే భయం అందరికీ కదా. ఆ pointers ఏ Python లో లేదు. అవునా? And in C++, we have a very complex concept operator overloading. That is also not there in Python. You will see that many more things when you go for programming. Okay, right? So this is the one of the reasons to say Python is very simple. But what is the meaning of small? The meaning of small is, come on guys, listen carefully. 100 lines of C++ code is equal to just 10 lines of 5 to 10 lines of Python code. That means instead of writing 100 lines, I can write same code in Python within 5 to 10 lines. 5 to 10 lines. That means I can reduce how much coding? 90% of coding. By writing 5 to 10 lines, we can perform same operation, right? Because Python comes with very huge number of built-in libraries. 90% of code is ready-madely available. Just by writing 10% of coding, you can implement all kinds of applications. I'll give you a simple example, very simple example. I think you are all having basic knowledge of C, right? Now come on guys, I want to display a simple message on the screen in C language. Come on, tell me. Can you tell me the coding part? So this is my Turbo C, like a developer C++ environment. If I want to display any message on the screen, first you have to import. Come on. Very good. stdio.h. Come on. Void main. Online students, if you don't know C language, no need to worry. Just consider how many lines we are writing. Just count the number of lines. And we are going to do the same job in Python within one line. Within one line. Okay, come on, please. That's what you have to consider. If you don't want to see, no need to worry. No need to worry. Okay, come on. How can I display something on the screen? I'll go for printf statement. So printf something. Let us say hello world. Okay, hello world. Then semicolon compulsory. You know, right? Yeah. So if you want to display hello world on the screen, this is the program you have to write. Okay. So first of all, you have to save it, right? Then let me save it by pressing Ctrl S. So any program name, let us say XYZ, any name, no problem. Extension should be C. Okay. Program is saved. One step completed. The second step is what you have to go for compilation, right? What is the meaning of compilation? Anyone? What is the use of compilation? What exactly system can understand? System can understand zeros and ones only. But we wrote a program in English. So system cannot understand what is hash include, what is void, what is main. It cannot understand. Everything should be converted into zeros and ones. That job will be done by compiler. That job will be done by what is compiler? What is compiler? Hardware or software? Confident. The compiler is 100% software. Actually, in my final year MCA, almost I've designed my own compiler. So for that, we have to go for total operating system knowledge, automata theory, many more things, networking related things. Then only you can go for your own compiler design. Okay, we have a separate subject called compiler design. Okay, so what I've written. So compiler is also a piece of software which is translate user level instructions into zeros and one. User level means whatever program you wrote, right? Yeah. So compile. Then how can I compile? See now, compile the program. See now, here see zero errors and zero warnings, no errors. Then I can go for execution. Come on, how can I execute? Execute, run. Come on. So what is the output you have got? What is the output you have got? Hello world. Okay. Array, my requirement is printing hello world on the screen. Kada. But to print hello world on the screen, you wrote many statements like, how many statements you wrote? Come on. How many statements you wrote? Almost 5 to 6 statements, right? Like 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, 5 statements you wrote, and the saving and the compilation and execution. After following 3 steps, simply we have got hello world, right? I'm too lazy. Okay, I don't want to write that much coding. I don't want to follow that many number of steps. I can finish it. I want to finish it within one line, without saving, without compilation, through command, without execution, through command. I want to do all these things automatically. That is possible through. Okay. How can I do that? I'll show you something special now. Come on, guys, online students. This is my task prompt, right? Command prompt. Suppose if I type py here, then you will enter into one special Python prompt called Python interactive prompt. Python interactive prompt. You will see in detail, in very cool manner, what is interactive prompt when we go for actual Python concept. No need to worry. No need to worry. Okay. We will talk about Python interactive prompt very soon. Not very soon, maybe tomorrow. Okay. Then from the Python interactive prompt, if I want to print the same message hello world, then see now I'm going to write only one line. What is that? Hello world. Okay. Hello world. And then press enter. We have got output. Just I wrote only one line, right? Did I save the program here? No. Then have I given any command for compilation? Have I given any command for execution? Just I pressed enter key. I've got hello world, right? But once you look at this one, can you say Python is simple and small or not? Simple and small enough? Otherwise, I'm not satisfied. Even you are satisfied. Then I'm going to explain one more. Come on, look at this. Requirement, guys. I want to find 2 power 10. What is the value? 2 power 10 in C language. Come on, how can I do that? How can I do that? You have to import one more header file like math.h header file. Okay. And okay, then here let me write it. Then so there is a ready-made function called power. So for this, what pass 2 as a base element, 10 as a power element. Then what it gives me? 2 power 10. 2 power 10. For storing the result, I'm going to create one variable, integer variable called res. Now I'm going to use res as a target variable. Then I'm going to display res value on the screen. How? %d, res. Guys, no need to worry about what is %d, all these things. We are not learning C. We are going to learn Python. Just I'm going to compare Python with C. That's all. So here now see, simple job. I want 2 power 10. Then how many statements you wrote? Almost 10 statements, right? Almost 10 statements you wrote. I don't want. Okay. Come on. If I want same thing, okay. Then let me go for compilation execution once. So compile, right? Semicolon missing. It will get the problem on zero, right? Then okay, we are too lazy. That's what a problem, right? So compile. Then no errors, and then execute. Then see now what we have got. Many steps again, right or not? But instead of following that many number of steps, if it is a Python, then go to Python interactive prompt. Okay, this is my Python interactive. Then come on, what is the purpose of star? Multiplication symbol, am I right? Then 2 into 10, what is that? 20. But we want 2 into 10 or 2 power 10 now. Yes, just for extra star, that's and you get 10, 20. Very easy, right? Instead of writing 10 lines of coding, instead of writing so much complex coding, simply we wrote arithmetic expression 2 power 10. Are very easy or not? Python is very simple or not? Python is very small or not? Okay, 7 to instead of writing 7 to 8 lines, we wrote very simple mathematical expression. So Python is simple and Python is small. So this is the one of the reason why Python has been becoming more popular today in the market. Is it okay? Right. Okay. Then once you understand this, guys, now let us try to understand. Let us try to understand what kind of applications we can implement using Python. And I told you, languages are used to develop applications, right? Now let us see one by one, what kind of applications we can implement using Python. Come on, see now. Look at my screen. So we can successfully implement desktop applications. Which applications? Desktop applications. Come on. I've given many examples for the desktop application like a Notepad, MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, Paint, browser. These are all about a desktop applications. So why they are called desktop applications? Like if you take Notepad, that can be used by only one person at a time, right? But not 2 or 3 persons at a time, right? That's what it's called. Desktop application. If it is web application, take your Facebook or Gmail or whatever it may be. So is it going to act, is it going to handle one request or thousands of requests at the same time? That's what that is web application. This is a desktop application. Okay. Now come on, guys. By writing simple coding, okay, because Python comes with a huge number of built-in libraries, so by using those libraries, by writing simple coding, we can implement your own Notepad, your own PowerPoint, your own Paint, everything is possible because 90% of coding is ready-made available. 90% of coding is ready-madely available. Just you need to write only 10% of coding. And is it easy or that? Dead easy. Okay. So using Python by writing simple and small coding, we can successfully implement desktop applications. Come on, next one is what? We can go for web applications. But if you want to implement web application, guys, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Concentrate. Using only Python, we cannot implement web applications. Not possible. Okay. So using only Python, we cannot implement web applications. We need a special framework called web framework. What is required? Web framework. So what is web framework? Now for the Python developers, there are many web frameworks than Django. Okay. Django and Flask and Pylon and Fast API. Right, like this, there are many web frameworks which are available in the market for the Python developers to implement web application. Come on, once again, please try to understand. For the Python developers, how many web frameworks are available? Django, Flask, Pylon, Cherry PY also one of the excellent API. Okay, excellent framework. Other Fast API, many web frameworks are available for Python developers to develop web application. Okay, come on once again. So what is the use of these web frameworks? Okay, they are used to they are used to develop web applications. Web applications. Okay, web applications. Okay, so. But interesting point, concentrate all of you. But what is there in Django? What is there in Flask? What is there in Python? Take any web application, any framework. They come with these frameworks comes with use. Okay, use libraries, use libraries plus set of specifications. Nothing but set of rules. Set of, come on. Take any web framework, that comes with what? Huge number of libraries and a set of rules, set of specifications, nothing but rules. So what is the use of these libraries and rules? Come on. What is the use of all these? They're used to develop a web application. Come on, please concentrate. Okay, more patience is required. Come on. Like, what is the use of these libraries? To develop web applications. Okay. Web apps. Okay, web apps. Web apps. Right. Now, come on. Interesting point. Come on, see this. When you talk about these frameworks, first of all, important point is they are not languages. They are not languages. Django is not a language, Flask is not a language, Python is not a language. But if you want to write a program, what is compulsory? Language compulsory. Without language, no application development. No application development, because these are the frameworks, they comes with set of rules and libraries only, but that is not a language. But using these libraries, using these rules, if you want to develop web application, we need some language compulsory. So what is that language we are using? Not only Python, guys, we can use Java. Any language we can use, but Python is suggested language because total, suppose if you take Django, total Django is implemented again in Python. Total Django is implemented again in Python. Then if you select Python language, okay, for web application development, then development becomes very. Is it okay now? Right? Come on, get back to our this one. Yeah. Come on. So with the help of Python plus some web framework, just I've taken example Django because it's a very popular latest framework. So in our course, we are going to learn Django for web application development totally with the real-time project, with real-time. Okay. So many web applications are already implemented with a combination of Python and Django. So one of the web application, that is what? YouTube and Instagram, Spotify, National Geographic, these are already implemented in which one? Python with Django combination. Okay. Django and Arthamainda. What is Django once again? It is a web framework. So what is there in web framework? Set of libraries and the rules. Here also, guys, Django comes with a huge number of libraries. You will see that when you go for actual concepts. Just 90% of code is ready-madely available. Just you need to write only 10% of coding on. With the 10% of coding, successfully, we can create web applications. You need not write much coding. With little coding only, we can create user-friendly web application. Is that okay? Next interesting point. Yes. So using Python, we can create, come on, scientific applications, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. These are all comes under data science applications. Okay. Come on. Now let us see the story about what is scientific applications. Generally, we are using scientific applications in many areas, but very frequently, okay, we are using scientific applications in medical science. One of the areas is what? Medical science. Now, you should ask me one question. Why should I use scientific applications in medical science? Come on, for example, I want to know disease of the patient. I want to find out what exactly the person has facing. Like I want to know the disease. Not only finding disease, I want to predicate disease. Predication of disease means stage of the disease. Let's suppose for example, the person having cancer, I want to know stage of cancer, first stage or second stage or third stage or fourth stage, I want to know that. So they're all possible through scientific application. They're all possible through scientific application. Is it? Did you understand? See, I've given another example, guys. See here, weather predications. Everyone knows. So, what is the use of weather predication scientific application? If you want to know what is the temperature throughout the day, different timings, which are cloudy areas, which are non-cloudy areas, if you want to get that sort of information, what comes to your mind? Weather predication scientific application. So we can implement all these sort of applications with the help of what? Python. By writing simple coding, because come on, see at the bottom, I've given some ready-made libraries, scipy, scipy. Okay, scipy. Next, come on, pandas. One is matplotlib. One more, I forgot actually, numpy. So these are the very powerful ready-made libraries. So using these libraries, then we can successfully implement, come on, scientific applications. Scientific. Because 90% of code ready-made available in pandas, matplotlib, and numpy and scipy. Just you need to write only 10% of coding. 10% of coding only. Okay, 90% of code is ready-made. Is it okay now? Okay, any doubt? Online students also. Okay, okay, come on. So next one is what? Artificial intelligence and machine learning. Come on, I've given many examples like online fraud detection is one of the machine learning and AI application. Artificial intelligence, AI means, okay? And come on, image recognition and sentimental analysis, video surveillance, email classification. These are all what are different machine learning and artificial intelligence. I'll give you a brief idea about all this, okay? So when you talk about online fraud detection, see, when you go for online banking, so while performing some transaction like fund transfer or whatever it may be, so there is a high chance of hacking your details by the hacker, yes or not? Yes or not? There is a high chance of hacking your transactional details by the hacker, right? Suppose if your information is hacked by the hacker, for example, I want to know where exactly this hacking is done. I want to know the location. So that job will be done by what? Online fraud detection. With the help of online fraud detection, we can find out where exactly fraud happened. We can find out. We can. Is that clear? Clear or not clear? Yes. Come on, next one is see now. Image recognition. Best example, your face lock in your mobile. Fingerprint in your mobile. There also comes under artificial intelligence and machine learning. Other one is see now, sentimental analysis. So what does it mean, sentimental analysis? For example, I want to know who will be the next CM in Telangana. I want to know whether KCR or Congress or BJP. I want to know that. But how can I find out who will be the next CM? First, you have to understand what exactly people talking about. KCR or Congress or BJP, and right? But where exactly I can get that information? How can I get that information? How can I understand people? Where exactly they are talking about all these parties in social media, right? WhatsApp groups, right? Okay, Telegram app, right? Then I can get that sort of information from WhatsApp groups and social media, all these things. And then I can write one machine learning application. I can give all these statements as inputs to my application. My application will detect each and every statement towards KCR or Congress or something, whether it's positive statement or negative statement. Negative. Are positive, negative untaya statements? Praise chesodu. Then I can find out what the positive statements and negative statements towards each and every party. Then I can find out that which one will be who will be the next CM. That is called what sentimental. So like this, we can successfully implement artificial intelligence and machine learning applications with the help of these libraries. You need not write much coding. Coding. Is it okay, guys? Right. Next, come on. Mobile application development. Come on. To implement mobile applications, Python runtime provided two libraries. One is a Kiwi library, and one is Beware library. So we can use either Kiwi or we can use Beware to implement mobile applications. But using these libraries, guys, we can successfully implement mobile applications, no doubt. No doubt, but problem with the libraries. So these are the heavyweight libraries, like more burden on the programmer, more coding, more complex coding, more development time, more development cost. These are the problems with these libraries. That's why so far no web application, sorry, no mobile application is implemented using Python. All are using Java. No one is using Python. And I told you now, some cases Java is better, some cases Python is better. So this is where Java is the best solution for mobile application development, but not Python. Okay, because the problem with C libraries. They are very complex libraries. As a programmer, you have to put more effort, more coding, more complexity, more time consuming, okay, more cost, many problems. Many. But what I said, for every 3 to 4 months, we have been getting one new version, right? In future versions, you may get lightweight libraries towards mobile application development also. If we get that sort of library, then people will start using mobile application development also, right now. Okay, but up to current version, which is the best choice for mobile application development, Python or Java? Na? Java is the best solution. Yes, right. The next one is see now image processing application. Already we have seen like a face lock, fingerprint. There also comes under image processing applications. Okay, come on. You can show entire world in one image or not. Take any image. Behind the image, you have very crucial information, very important information. If you want to process that information, if you want to analyze that information, the best chance is what? Image processing application. Image processing. But we can successfully implement image processing applications using Python by using some special libraries like PIL. PIL and Python image library. దాన్ని ఏమంటాం షార్ట్ కట్ లో పిల్లో బాగుంటుందని బాగా గుర్తుంది ఓకే పిల్లో అనకూడదు బాగోదు ఓకే పిల్ అంతే దెన్ అదవన్ ఇస్ SciPy, అదవన్ ఇస్ OpenCV. So these are the special libraries towards image processing applications. Here also by writing little coding we can implement image processing applications. Is it okay? Okay now? And last one, see now, gaming development. Come on. We have some excellent libraries, guys, Pygame and Panda 3D. See, using Pygame from the scratch, you can implement total game in Python. Total game in. So why I'm using the term like from the scratch? Generally, in gaming development, they are using languages for front-end design and scorekeeping, but not for image animation, but not for image. But what about Python? You can use Python for animations also. That's what I'm saying. The term like from the scratch, we are using Python for implementing total game. Total. Okay, see Panda 3D for 3D animation. 3D. Then others, you know, I've given some examples of games which are already implemented using Python. Okay. Array. Web application development possible, desktop applications, scientific applications, machine learning, artificial intelligence, image processing, gaming, everything is possible in web. Yes or not? Wherever you want some business logic, there we can use Python. Even you go for testing, people started using slowly Python. And even you go for Amazon Web Services, AWS, even you go for DevOps, even you go for Microsoft Azure, there are also people started using. Okay, Python became today's Python. Okay? So wherever you go in any application development, people started using. Because of this reason, Python has been becoming more popular today. Is that clear? And last point, in take any real-time application. As a backend, we are using database for storing your data permanently with security. With storing data means what? How many times you are going to create your bank account? Only one time or every day in the morning? Only one time, right? That means your data is stored somewhere else in the memory, right? That is called database. That is called database. So without database, totally no web application development, no enterprise application development. Of course, for the desktop applications, databases are not required. Databases are not required. So using Python, we can use any database as a backend, like Oracle. Did you hear the term Oracle? Oracle we can use. MySQL server we can use. SQL server we can use. PostgreSQL and SQLite and MongoDB, not MongoDB, right? We can use any of these databases as a backend in Python. We will see all these concepts in detail in very full manner, line by line. Okay. But my question here is, you should ask me one question. So why how Python is able to support all these kinds of applications? For that, you have to understand features of Python. So that is tomorrow's session. Okay. Tomorrow we will see features of Python. I'll show you the list of things. Come on, please, all of you look at the screen. So these are the ratings of different languages. These are not my ratings. These are social media ratings. Social media ratings. If you take Python is almost 30.21. Java is 17.82. So which is the world most popular language today in the market? Python. Is that clear? Okay. So tomorrow's session, see now, we are going to discuss about that. Python features like simple and small. Already we have seen. Python is open source and free software, and Python is extensible. Python is Python is embedded, and Python is a high level. Python is high level, and Python is garbage collected. And what exactly happens when you go for Python program execution? This is the last architecture. So tomorrow, in detail, we will see all these features. After that, I'll show you how to install Python and what are the ways are there to work with Python. I'll explain that one also. Then after that, day after tomorrow onwards, actual Python and actual Python. So tomorrow's session also very important. So don't miss. So you can like tomorrow also free demo session. So come on and listen. Another point is my way of teaching is my concentration is not the number of programs. My concentration is logical things. Because when you go for interview, they won't worry about, like they are not looking for your marks, whether you have 90% or 99%. If you have more than 60%, that is more than enough. You are eligible for almost all the companies. You are eligible for almost all the companies. So they are looking for your logical skills, not your theoretical knowledge. Okay. So logic is more important. That's why we are like while writing the program, we are not writing the program directly. First, what is the given question? How to think logically, how to develop logic, that is called algorithm, pseudocode. Then after writing algorithm or pseudocode, we are converting algorithm or pseudocode into program. So that is a good way of thinking. Okay? That is my style. But when you go for other institutes, of course, they're also excellent. They're also excellent. Okay, I'm not saying they're wrong. But problem is, they are writing the program. They'll explain each and every line in detail, very equal manner. Excellent. But problem is, you can understand that program only, but you cannot write your own program. అర్థమవుతుందా? ప్రోగ్రామ్ అర్థమవుతుంది వాడు చెప్పింది. ఒక్కో లైన్ 100 సార్లు చెప్తాడు. TV9 లా చెప్తాడు. ఓకేనా? కానీ నీకు ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి తెలుసా? ఆ లైన్ ఎందుకు రాయాలో తెలియదు. అది అర్థమవుతుంది అంతే. మరి వేరే ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాయాలంటే అక్కడ ఏం రాయాలి అర్థమవుతుంది. అర్థమవుతుంది, నా బాధ అర్థమవుతుంది అని ప్రాక్టికల్ చదివితేనే అర్థమవుతుంది. అందుకని వాళ్ళు ఎవరు సక్సెస్ అవ్వట్లేదు. చాలా మంది అర్థం చేస్తే ఎవడో సక్సెస్ అవుతలేరు. వేరే మనం అందరూ సక్సెస్ అవుతాం. ఎందుకంటే వీఆర్ నాట్ రైటింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. లాజిక్ రాసి లాజిక్ ని ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలో చూస్తాం. ఈ లైన్ ఎందుకు రాయాలి, ఇలాగే ఎందుకు రాయాలి, అది కూడా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు మ్యాథ్స్ లో ఉందనుకో, ఒక ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ చేయాలి, ఎన్ని వేస్ ఉంటుంది? ఒకటే ఉంటుందండి. Trigonometrics, integration, calculus, 3 to 4 ways ఉంటాయి కదా. ఇక్కడ ఒక వేవ్ లో రీసెర్చ్ చేయాలి. 2 to 3 ways డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. అందులో బెస్ట్ వే అంటే అప్పుడే నీ లాజికల్ స్కిల్స్ డెవలప్ అవుతాయి. So then only you can find your own coding. Otherwise, based no batti ordinate, you will be a good typewriter, but not a good programmer. Okay, and make you master in programming. You will see the way of my teaching when you go for programming very soon, right? So tomorrow also one more demonstration. Okay, another theoretical part, then complete it. Next, third day onwards, complete basics, very basics. And that too, I'm going to concentrate on the person who came from non-IT background, a very low knowledge. LKG to PG. Again, high level of the. The question already we are very good in Python for 3-4 days. Okay. Now, the basic knowledge. Like about low, not other what tell it. The enter knowledge and low level things tell you. Sathya Sathya this might not be seen something special. Okay. Right. Any questions? Come on, all of you, online students. Any questions? Come on, me go at the same time simultaneously. Come on. Even any doubt, that is your capacity. Come on. I'm going to go class to the Pariyaka. Nana, Arthamainda, going to satisfy a father and together for the conversation. Tomorrow. Just a second. The recording starts.